If you're not doing a monthly money plan or budget, you may be hurting your financial future. I've been budgeting for over 10 years and it has transformed my finances. I'll explain why I believe why budgeting is the key to mastering your finances, why not doing a budget could hurt you from prospering, and what you need to do to start budgeting today. So maybe you didn't learn about finances in school. In fact, comment below if you learned about personal finances in school. I didn't learn about personal finances. My mom and dad didn't teach me about money, so you're not alone. But comment below if you if you did learn about finances in school. So today we're discussing what a money plan is, why you need one, and how to get started. All right, so what is a money plan? It's simply a budget. When you do anything that you are worthwhile doing, you have a plan, right? You go to school, you get married, you have a family. Anything that you want to do, you plan for it. You're building a house, you have a game plan, a foundation. Well, your finances is no different. You need to have a money plan for anything you want to do financially, all right? So budgeting helps you to get to where you want to be when it comes to your financial future, right? And if you don't do one, I believe that you'll continue to be broke. That's right, get a copy of the book, Broke, at dakotagreater.com. But if you didn't learn about finances, now it's up to you. The school didn't teach you, your parents didn't teach you about finances. Now, you need to take responsibility for learning how to manage your finances. And the foundation of financial literacy is budgeting. You will never outgrow the need to have a budget. It's that simple, y'all. Because if you're making money, whether you're an employee or whether you are an employer, meaning you have your own business, you need to know how to manage your finances. If you manage your finances personally, not good. Basically, if you do manage your finances and you can't manage them really well or good at all, personally, yeah, that means if you have a business, your business finances are going to be a mess too. That's simple, y'all. So business finances and personal finances go hand in hand because if you handle one a certain way, you're going to handle the other one the same way. So it's important for you to manage your finances during a budget. And it's simple, y'all. In fact, a student told me, she said, the stuff you're teaching is elementary. And I said, I know it is, but people aren't doing simple things such as budgeting. They think it has to be some complex thing that they have to do, or some people don't want to do it because it's not complicated or they don't have time for it. But anything that's important to you, you'll make time for it. All right, so here's what you need to do. Before we start talking about budgeting, I did a video about budgeting. In fact, in this video, I want you to go watch it because it's important. But today, we're talking about the foundation, all right, of budgeting, which is the mindset, all right? You need a mindset. Before you do any kind of budgeting, any kind of numbers, looking at any spreadsheet, whatever, you need to have a mindset of understanding what a budget is or a money plan. I call it money plan because people don't like the word budget. It's a money plan. It's basically a plan for your money, all right? And that's the what. Why do you need one? So you won't be broke. Because if you're making money, you don't know how to manage it, you don't know how to account for it. It's going to go from you to someone else, and then they're going to have your money, and then you're going to be wondering where your money went. So it gives you some control of your finances, what's coming in and what's going out, all right? Now, how do you do one? Well, before we get to the do part, change your mindset. You need a budget. That's simple. It's elementary. Make sure you understand that a budget is just simply a plan, all right? So get your head wrapped around it, as people say, do a money plan. It's important for me to do this so I won't be broke and dependent on the government for things, right? That's simple. If you want to make better decisions with your finances, stop overspending and stop impulse spending, get you a free resource, the free money plan budget tracker at dakotagreater.com. This is how you're going to really transform your finances in 2025. Well, the second thing you need to do once you get your mindset right of knowing the importance of a money plan or budget, I want to encourage you to go to your bank account, your online banking, print out the bank statement for the last month, right? And I want you to comb through that, meaning go through that from top to bottom, look at all your expenses, everything you have going out, right? Everything you spend your money on for last month. I know it's gonna be scary, right? But I want you to do it because this is the beginning of budgeting. You need to understand what's fixed expenses, and we need to understand what are fixed expenses and variable expenses. Let me explain. So fixed expenses may be your rent or your mortgage. You pay that every single month, right? It may be the same amount depending on if you have a fixed rate mortgage or if you have a fixed monthly rent payment. It's still the same. You pay that every single month without fail, right? A variable expense may be daycare. You may have daycare. Your child may be in daycare for summertime. But then during the school year, your parents may keep your child. So that may be a variable expense, right? Or say hair care. You know you have a hair care. You don't get your hair done. Well, you shouldn't get it done every month, but it'll be a variable expense because you don't get your hair done every other week. Or you may not get it done every other week, but it's going to vary when you get it done or should get it done, in my opinion. But the whole point is, it's not something that's fixed, something that you know is going to happen every month. For example, my wife gets her hair retwisted every other month. So it's not something that we have for every month. So it can vary. She could do it maybe twice a year or 4 times a year, but it doesn't happen every single month. So look through your bank statement, identify what's fixed expenses and what are variable expenses. Put them in 2 columns, fixed on the right, variable on the left-hand side, and to help you when you start actually budgeting, right? And again, maybe it's scary because you haven't looked at this in a while or even at all. Dun, 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 dun. Right? So first you need to get a mindset of understanding why budgeting is important. Then you need to look at your bank statement for the prior month and identify what's fixed expenses and what are variable expenses. And then the last thing you need to do is commit to doing a money plan for 90 days. That's right, commitment. That means you're going to say, all right, I'm struggling in this area of my life, finances. This guy is going to teach me how to get my finances right by doing a money plan or budget. I'm going to commit to follow the process so I can improve my finances. Otherwise, I'll stay struggling, busted, disgusted, upset, and mad, and behind in my finances. But if I commit to the plan, if I say I'm going to commit for 90 days to do a money plan, no matter how difficult it may be, because it's different, it's something I haven't done before, or something I haven't done in a while, I'm going to say, yes, I'm going to take steps to do this every month and do my money plan, do my budget. Because it's going to take you at least 90 days to learn how to do a money plan. Think about when you start riding a bike. You started riding a bike with what? Training wheels, right? And as you grew and you got better, the training wheels came off the bike and you start riding a bike without training wheels. A budget is no different. You're going to overspend. You're going to not stay within your budget. You're going to break the budget, basically. I'm giving you permission to break the budget. But 90 days is enough time to say, all right, the budget is my boundary. It's my guardrails. If I say I'm going to spend money for a certain amount or a certain item, I need to stick with that amount. Now, it can vary. You can adjust it, but we haven't gotten that far yet. The whole point is to, if you budget something, live within your means. The budget is your boundaries when it comes to spending. You may have a spending problem. I want to help you overcome that. The way to overcome overspending, the way to overcome overdrafting is to do a money plan or budget. That's simple, y'all. If you struggle to get organized with your finances, I created a video explaining in detail how to create and commit to a money plan or budget. Watch it here, and I'll see you there.